Mommy, there's someone in my room.
The words froze Catherine in place. She looked down at her 9-year-old daughter, Lily, who stood at the foot of the bed, trembling in her nightgown.
It was 3:13 a.m. The kind of hour that whispers dread.
Catherine rubbed her eyes, half asleep.
You had a bad dream, baby. Come here.
But Lily shook her head. Her small fingers twisted the hem of her shirt.
It's not a dream. She said she wants to wear me. Those 7 words tore through Catherine like glass. She shot out of bed and scooped Lily into her arms. She turned on every light between Lily's room and hers. She checked under the bed, inside the closet, even behind the curtains. Nothing. No sign of anyone. Just shadows. Just silence.
But something had already begun. They had moved to the quiet town of Ash Hollow to heal. After the divorce, Catherine needed a fresh start. She left New York behind, bought a small, weathered farmhouse, and poured every ounce of love she had left into raising her daughter. At first, it was beautiful.
The open skies.
The fresh air. The sound of Lily's laughter echoing through the fields.
Then the changes came. Lily, once so bright and bubbly, became withdrawn.
She started drawing disturbing pictures, figures with twisted limbs and hollow eyes. She whispered to herself when she thought no one was listening. She refused to enter the church they'd once visited every Sunday. Then came the voices. Sometimes they came from Lily's room. Other times, from the attic. Low and guttural, like a dying animal. Catherine thought she was losing her mind. One night, she found Lily sitting at the edge of the bed, rocking back and forth, chanting in Latin, a language she never learned. The doctor said it was trauma.
Anxiety. Night terrors. They gave her pills and sent them home. But a mother knows. And this was something else.
Catherine turned to Father Michael Reyes, a local priest known more for his kindness than his sermons. He had once served as a missionary in South America, where the supernatural was not something to be debated, it was something to be survived. When he saw Lily pale, trembling, her voice suddenly deep and mocking, he went still.
She's possessed, he said quietly. Catherine broke down.
She had never believed in that kind of thing.
Demons. Possession. That was movie nonsense. Fiction. Not her child. Not her Lily.
But when Lily's eyes rolled back, and she spoke in a voice that wasn't hers, reciting the darkest things no little girl should ever know, belief wasn't a choice anymore.
It was the only option left. The exorcism began that Friday night. It wasn't like the movies. No thunder. No levitating furniture.
Just a mother kneeling beside her child, clutching a crucifix, while a priest whispered prayers into the storm.
The demon fought.
It clawed and bit and screamed obscenities. It brought up Catherine's worst fears, her failed marriage, her regrets, her guilt. It mocked Father Michael, called out his secret doubts, the time he lost faith after the death of his brother.
You can't save her, it hissed. She's mine. The air grew cold. Lights flickered. But they didn't stop. Hour after hour, they pushed forward, fueled not by power, but by love. At one point, Lily turned to her mother, eyes filled with tears, her own eyes, and whispered, "Don't let me go." Catherine held her tight. "I won't. Never." The final battle came with the dawn. The demon laughed, sensing their exhaustion. "You're weak," it spat. But Father Michael, bruised and bleeding, stood firm. "No," he said. "You are. Because you fear what you cannot kill." He stepped forward, placed his hand on Lily's head, and shouted the final rite. "In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, leave this child." The scream that followed was not human. It echoed through the walls, shook the ground, shattered the window. And then, silence. Just the morning sun peeking over the horizon. Just Lily, unconscious but breathing. Peaceful. She had returned. Epilogue, 6 months later. Lily ran through the yard, chasing butterflies, her laughter once again light and full. Catherine watched from the porch, sipping tea, tears quietly sliding down her cheeks. Father Michael had moved on, requested by another town, another family in need. They kept in touch. He had told her, "We don't defeat darkness with strength. We defeat it with love. Love is the exorcist." And he was right. Because what saved Lily wasn't just holy water and prayers. It was her mother's unrelenting love. Her willingness to believe. To fight. To never give up.